The Double RT Boxing Show, folks. It is a 1:13 in the morning show, so excuse it if I don't want it too bright in the studio. Man, Joshua Franco. I Not only did he take the O, he took the title as well from Andrew Maloney. Um, a little surprised, but not shocked. But I am surprised how uncompetitive the fight was. It was busy. It was a busy fight. The first 3 rounds and then the fight was all pretty much Franco. You can make an argument that Maloney, to me, like I said, I'm going to make an argument because there might be some other people out there who feel Maloney did better. Like that. I fell asleep on the live fight. I just watched it on. I didn't want to look through the ESPN apps and everything, so I don't know the scores. But I do know that uh, Franco won the fight. So you can make an argument that even though Maloney was landing all that work in round one, the last like 30, 40 seconds, Franco was landing the hardest shots of that whole round. So those 40 seconds or the minute of jab, 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 jab. And that's the most. I always said the Maloney's are best when they jab. And behind the jab, he was doing good. He was doing real good. But Timothy uh, put some good eyeballs out there, man. He everything he said, it seemed like it was the factor that turned the tides in the fight. Coming in on that straight angle, bouncing, it allowed Franco to uh, get a strong attack after on a defenseless fighter. And as it showed in these type of fights, you only need that little window to make a positive gain in a round. And I really, I didn't. It seems like I didn't think the Maloney and they fight the same way. So maybe Jason would be a little different considering it was a broadcast that Jason was in the corner saying, Andrew, you need to do more. So, and that's what it looked like. It looked like Andrew, he was fighting as he prepares in the gym. He was throwing what he muscle memory. It wasn't look like he was putting anything extra on his shots. He was just throwing the combinations, practicing the game plan, moving, doing what was practice, execute. Like I said, I could be wrong. I'm just saying from my perspective, that's what it looked like. It looked like he wasn't doing anything extra on his shots, while Franco seemed to have felt that, was up in the pressure, and you saw about round four, um, Maloney started doing some movement, and it helped. Franco obviously with the better mid-range game, which was a little shocking. I thought it'd be a pretty even, but it seemed like I said, Franco was throwing the right shots while Maloney was throwing the practice shots. And the fight was an act. Like I said, I don't even think this fight was competitive, and I like the Maloney boys, but this fight wasn't competitive to me. It was entertaining, a lot of fists thrown, but I said from round four when the movement started, you could see like in round five, Maloney had some good shots in round five, but you could see that the shots and the one who was controlling the mental game in the fight was Franco. The shots were landing, and like I said, I didn't even see like, oh, who won this round. Like I said, I always point to Keith Thurman, Sean Porter. That is the uh, my high. That is the bar of competitive, um, one sided fight. I thought Keith Thurman easily won that fight, because of points, but he had to work his ass off to get those points each and every second of a round. But to me, I thought he always did enough to where you couldn't question it. But this one, it wasn't like that one for me. Maloney and Franco wasn't competitive. Um, it was just easy on the eyeballs for entertainment, especially considering this was the first title fight in the bubble. But I thought Franco just outworked him, pressured, and he felt that Timothy kept talking about it, and he just kept upping the work rate, and then the body shots, the uppercuts, and then the nice little combination in the 10, snapped his head back. The knockdown, boom, boom, gloves hit the ground, but if that was a good ass straight that snapped Maloney's head back. And it's interesting to see where Maloney goes from here, considering he just signed that nice little contract with Top Rank, and you lose your first time on national TV when they're selling you. So it's gonna be really interesting. I just want to take a quick look at the names because I don't think there's gonna be a rematch. I don't think there will be. Maybe, but I just don't see one coming real fast. Where they at? One Andrew Maloney. Where you at, Andrew Maloney, the flyweight? So, man, you got WBA. Who's he gonna fight? Franklin, Chirichi. I don't know who this. Francisco Rodriguez. It's gonna be tough for him. I'm sure Top Ranking. Everyone knows. They always talk about their matchmaking. Top Rank does a good job, but they're gonna have to build him up with some killer performances. Like I said, he just signed with Top Rank. Considering the way they got Otto Wallin and Swartz for fucking Fury, I'm pretty sure they're gonna find something for Andrew Maloney. But it wasn't his night. He's no longer a champion. Joshua Franco is, with dominant performance on my behalf. He showed. I think the only thing he probably lacked, and he did okay in that, was probably cutting the ring off. But like I said, he did that pretty decent at moments too, because he had Maloney moving. He landed, like I said, Maloney was throwing what he practiced, while Joshua was throwing the right shots, and that made him the champion, the new WBA champion. Thank you for your time and support. The Double RT Boxing Show. Hit the thumbs up. Follow it at Twitter at RRTB Show. We post once in a while. I'm a busy man at work, but we'll get that going. Thumbs up. It's your show. I'm just a host.